Welcome back to another episode. As we leave Melbourne Showgrounds at 5 p.m, we head southeast to find a spot to sleep for the night. Google Maps led us straight through Melbourne City on a crazy Saturday night before arriving at camp at 8 p.m. How good is this? On the South Gippsland Highway, just pulled over, cooking up a bit of breakfast before we head further south. So, Wilson's Prom, we are finally here. I'm down at spot 467. This was the closest I could get to beachfront because they've closed them all down for revegetation. I think they do that nearly every winter. So I'm going to continue setting the old beast up. It's already up on the leveling blocks. We'll get the awning out, get the rooftop up, and we will set this up as home base. And after that, we shall go for a walk. There's a few things to do around here, a couple of hikes. There's another beach down there, Squeaky Beach, which we'll see tomorrow on the way out. And I guess we just better set up and go for a walk. Yes, sorry, you got some pasty white Tassie skin out at the moment, so bear with me on that. Hopefully we'll get a nice tan today. So back there, I'm on 22nd Ave, and this is all the ones that they shut down over winter. You've got 23rd, I think 24th, all the way up to 34th Ave. They're just all shut down, all gated, locked. And these are like the primo caravan spots or any sort of camping spot down here. So here we are just down on 34th Ave. This was a spot I was dying for, 426. We've got the amenities just up there, and then as we turn around we've got the fourth ramp straight out onto the beach. Here we are. This is Norman Beach. Up the top there we got Mount Oberon. I'm pretty sure that's the easier one of the two walks. And then further over the back there's Mount Bishop. I believe that's the harder one. So we'll see what one we're going to go and do a bit later. But let's go for a weekend stroll. Not sure if you can see it, but all the way up the back, that's what they call Skull Rock. I'll chuck a little video in. You've got the Pennicott Wilderness Tours boat just coming back in now. This is the entrance to the Tidal River footbridge. We'll go for a quick walk along the river's edge to find out what's going on. That looks a bit sad. That's what's left of the footbridge. I don't know how long it's been like this for, but yeah, it's definitely not crossable because there's other walks and stuff to go along the other side. But this here is the Tidal River. This leads into that beach that we were just down at before. Yeah, check this out. Even those steel beams over the back, there's no timbers or nothing on them anymore. Pretty sad to see. Just as I've finished up cooking some lunch, old mate over here come over for a visit as well. He's just having some tucker himself. Bloody big fella. Right up me camp. All those cockatoos are back. They're doing happy laps as well. It's like they think they're in Hobart doing bloody blockies. Well, there we have it. Wilson's prom is done. Look, I probably didn't do the place justice. If you come here, I guess it's probably best to come here for a couple of days so you can get out to enjoy everything. With this trip, I'm just one stop after the other every day, and especially today I've got a 4-hour drive to my next trip. I didn't really want to do a long leg like that, but it is what it is. So yeah, looks beautiful place, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, that didn't live up to the hype that I'd seen on like every other YouTube video. But I'll be back, and I'll be back for a couple of days next time, so we'll make the most of it then. So on the road. Wow, just leaving, and this cooling system in this car, like I just left, look at that already. See what the problem is with the VN Commodore motor, that runs a full pressurized system. Even the overflow reservoir has to be, you know, something that can hold pressure. I guess that's why Commodore stopped this system and moved into the other system, but bloody hell. It was just lucky within the build I made these. So these are removable inner guards. A lot of people have asked, like, or said you have to train a rat to undo spark plugs and stuff like that, but just I've thought about it and I've made it so easy to actually work on this car. I'll show you what I mean. Under the tyre, under the guard, see all of that right there, easy to work on. All of this, easy to work on. Got to think about these things when you build. Well, I drove it a bit more up a hard hill, along the flats, and look what I found. This here, so it's actually coming out of the radiator cap, and then as soon as I pulled over and I popped the seat up, you could just see it running. So this is going to be a problem that is going to continue. I'm about an hour to the main road, I think. Is this going to end my trip already? Do I limp it back to the boat? Just pulled over again, and no more leaking, so I think she's fixed. I'm just going to keep powering on now. We've got about 32 k's to the main road, so hopefully I don't see any big changes in the temp, and I'll check it when we get up there, and hopefully all good, and then we'll continue on. Wow, that was a little scare, but I've had 4 stops and checks. Everything seems to be going well. I've punched down the road about an hour and a bit on the South Gippsland Highway. All it is just straight road after straight road. So we're back on the highway where the actual car just does not love, because it sits on the thermostat or the thermo fan limit, because it kicks in at 94, but it hovers between 93 and 94 the whole way. So not to worry, as long as there's no leaks and we can keep moving. But I'm just going to make a quick sandwich so I can keep going, because I've got about another 2 and a bit hours to go. Well, we made it. What an eventful day that was. So we ended up at Lake Tyres. I don't know, one of them. I found this off WikiCamps. It's a pretty awesome spot. There's probably about 10, if not more, spots that you can camp at. You can stay for 2 nights, but then every night after that is $25. There's a caravan park up the road, so I'm not sure what they would charge, but because we're here behind the tavern, best thing is to do is just go in there and grab a beer, grab a feed, which is what I really need for the night, is a good meal. So I just need to set up a little bit more. I'm not going to worry about getting the awning out and all of that, and I'm going to sit down, I'm going to have a beer myself and just check out the car, because I think she's alright now. She bloody better be. So we just stopped here at Cape Conran. This is the West Cape. I believe there's an East Cape as well. So I'm just going to go for a little quick walk. I've got my rain jacket on. But at the end of the day, I'd rather be here in the rain than out at work. Alright, let's go. Yes, that's some unreal New South Wales coastline, but I better get out of here. So we just left Eden and went up north a little bit to Broadwater Road. I ended up here. Is it a little dodgy? WikiCamps is bringing out the goods. But I am about, I reckon about 8k in from the main road. The main road, or the Broadwater Road in here, was pretty shocking. Full corrugated, rocks everywhere. And even just to get into my camp up here, it had a steep downhill. So that's going to be fun first thing tomorrow. But this is, I think it's the Yawaka River. They used to have a rope there, but there's no way I'm going swimming in that. Might be a big old crocodilian waiting for me. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, I'm going to get set up because I'm getting hungry. And this is going to be me for the night. I think I've already had my fair share of dodgy campsites in Melbourne, but already starting to freak out. I went and grabbed my axe because I heard something up in the bush. But check out who it is. It's my old mate, Willie the Wombat. He's frozen at the moment, doesn't know what's going on. You're alright, mate. Come on. So just prepping dinner. Someone did ask about, hey, you need to include what you cook up, and I'm not going to pretend to be a master chef in the bush, but just some veg. I've got some steak over there and some proper gravy. If you guys have not tried this stuff, I tell you, get amongst it. All you have to do is mix a little bit of hot water in. The hot water that I use is just the hot water out of the veggie mix. Chuck it in there, boom. You'll thank me later. Well, this has turned out to be a pretty good campsite. It was nice and quiet, didn't hear no cars doing blockies. I had to pack the awning up at about 2:30 in the morning because it started to get a bit windy and I forgot to peg it down last night. So, couple of coffees and cook up some breakfast, and then we'll think about getting back on the road. I'm only going to head about 2 hours north today and then 2 hours again the next day, about 465 k's at the moment away from my brother's place where I'm going to go first. So we'll break that up into 2 lots to get there. Just pulled over for a bit of a break. This wind, wow. Leaving Eden going through Bega, it's just like this the whole way. And then with this wind, massive headwind, it's a slow trip today, but we're getting there. So go for a bit of a walk, stretch the legs and get back into the car. Got about 50 minutes to go, I think, to the next stop. Check that out. Big red belly. All right. All right. I'm not camping here. See ya. I've been driving around for the last probably about 2 hours trying to find a camp for the night. The first one I went to, oh man, I got there, I thought yeah okay, had a look around because I seen all this timber. There was this like 2 meter red belly black snake. I'm like, nope, see ya. So then I jumped onto another one, had a look, said nah, onto another one, nah, onto the next one. So I'm at a place called Loggers Camp, and this is just up the road from Cockwai. Check. It's blowing like there's no way I'm going to get a good sleep tonight. But anyways, it's, you know, nearly 4 o'clock. The sun's probably got another hour left in it. So this is it. This has to be it. Well, here we are the next day. Oh man, so tired, so tired. The wind probably died down about 4 AM for what felt like an hour or so. But the plan today is I'm just currently checking over a few things because I'm just going to jump on the highway that we hate and head straight towards my brother's place. It's about 3 hours away, and then mum's place is about an hour from there. So I'm just gonna get on the highway, finish this episode off, and get home, because what I need to do is change this eBay special oil cooler and get a proper Aeroflow oil cooler. because as I head further up north, I'm going to do a couple of beach runs, and she's not going to like that. So, but that's the aim of this trip, to iron out all of these problems. Of course, there's going to be lots more trips in the future, so we need to get this thing right. But so far so good. Grab some breakfast, another coffee, get out of here. let me clean the lens there. Just going down the highway, 85k an hour. I looked out the rear view mirror. It was just steam everywhere. We've had a massive coolant leak, and I believe it's over there. So I have to take the driver's side seat out on the side of the highway and try and find out where it's coming from. So this would be handy if I had someone else holding the camera, and then we could show these dramas. But just looking into my spares, I do have this bad boy. It's about 1 meter long, and I think that's exactly what has exploded. So I think this was an old L300 hose that I didn't upgrade, so no one else to blame there. I'll have to take this inner guard off and then try and get this new one on. So here we go. This is brand new heater hose here. It let go up the top here, so that's why when that let go, it spewed all the coolant all over the headers, and then that's what I could see in the mirror. So just running it back up the temp. Of course, that's smoking or steaming a little bit from all the coolant. Just making sure nothing leaks, and we'll be back on the road. Well, what a bloody day that was. I've had enough. I've just arrived at my brother's house, so I'm going to finish the video up here. Yeah, I've got a couple of things to do this weekend before we keep heading north. So yeah, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notified on the next video. Hopefully no more dramas. There was a few luckies in this one as well. Lucky I built the car and I knew where to look for the problem. Lucky I had spares, and lucky I had a bit of water in the water tank, because I used about 3 litres of coolant, and then I had to fill it up with about 4 or 5 litres of actual water. So I've got to reflush the whole system over the weekend. But thanks for watching. See you on the next one.